side bending here. We'll take our exhale, walk the hands over to the right. Feel that grounding down through the left hip. Our inhalation brings us back to the middle. And once you pass through center, find that length again. Walk the fingertips away. On your exhale, walk over to the left side. Right side of the pelvis grounds down toward the floor. And then we'll inhale, walking back through center. And eventually making our way back up into sitting. Now let's take the right foot out in front, holding the left leg in. Take a hold of the bottom of the foot. So this is a nice hamstring opener. We want to be really mindful of our lower back here, and it's good because this is a very adaptable hamstring stretch. We start out by thinking about pressing our belly and our thigh together, getting nice contact and lengthening through the belly, lifting the lower back up. And then we can gradually start to lift the foot. As soon as you feel like you start to get that little curl, like you're pressing back, that's where you're going to stop. Lengthening up through the heel. Try to get that stretch through the back of the leg, but keep that pressure, the belly pressing into the top of the thigh. Drop the right foot down. Now we're either going to take the right foot and place it in front of the left knee, or if your hips are a little bit more open, you might be able to cross it to the outside of the left knee. So if you go for the outside of the knee, just kind of rearrange yourself so that you can get both sides of the hips flat on the floor. Because we know if the hips don't press into the floor evenly, then the spine is going to be off to the side as well. Now once you have the right foot on the floor, press the big toe down. Make sure that you're not rolling to the pinky toe side of the foot. Take an inhale, lift the left arm up. And then wrap it around the knee, give a little bit of pressure, drawing that knee in toward your chest. And inhale, lengthen up through the right arm. Ready, take your exhale, sweep that right arm back, going into a twist. So this is a closed twist because we're bringing the belly in toward the thigh. Okay. I'm thinking about that twist that we did a little bit earlier. When the hand is behind us, that right hand, we can push into the fingertips to get that extra lift in the lower back, maintain that length through the belly. Good, you guys just all got like an inch taller on that one. All right, inhale, let's come back up to center. Sweep the right arm up to the ear. We'll take our counter twist. Right arm comes to the inside of the right knee, left arm behind your back. And then this would be the open version of the twist because we're going away from the leg. We don't have that pressure against the belly. And then we'll inhale, come back into center. Let's take the right leg, straighten it out in front. And then I'll give you guys an option. We can take regular Janu, sole of the foot on the inside of the right thigh. Or if you want, we'll take like a half Gomukhasana version. You're going to take the knee and then stack it on top. Try to get the left knee over the top of the right knee. And if you do that, make sure that the top knee is okay with it. A lot of hip opening, and like we've talked about in some other classes, if your hip isn't quite cooperating, that twisting movement can get transferred down into the knee. So if there's any discomfort in the knee, make sure you go for the other version. We'll take our inhale. Sweep the arms, lengthen the upper body. Exhale, fold from the hips. Keep that spine straight. Make sure that we don't sink pressure into the lower back. Drop the hands wherever you feel like you can stay and maintain that length in the back. Unfold the left leg and just send it out long. If you feel like your sitting bones aren't quite in contact with the mat, just reach underneath, grab your hamstrings, roll them out to the sides. Get that flesh away from the bottom of the pelvis so you can feel really grounded. And then we'll inhale to lengthen. Exhale, fold over the legs. Use your first inhale as soon as you get into your forward bend to cultivate that length through the spine. Check in with the back. Feel the little changes that you get, especially for a pose like this where you're opening up the hamstrings, really tight muscle group. There's a lot of changes that go on from when you first come into the pose to maybe 5 or 6 breaths in. When you're ready, use your inhale, roll yourself back up to sitting. Then we're going to switch sides. We're going to pull the right foot in. Bring the left sole of the foot down onto the floor. So getting ready for that heron variation. We're going to take the hands onto the foot or onto the ankle, whatever you're comfortable holding onto. First, start out with that contact. Feel the belly and the top of the thigh pressing together. And then we can start to lengthen the leg up. Inhale, try to feel that length in the lower back. Feel that little bit of pressure with the belly against the thigh. Any of these poses that we do where the leg and the thigh is pressing into the stomach is really good for your digestion. And next exhale, slowly lower the foot. And then we'll come into our twist variation. Either the left foot in front of the right knee, or if you want to come all the way over, you can take that foot to the outside of the right knee. Then rearrange your hips. Make sure the pelvis is sitting flat on the floor. This is one of those poses too where if you have like a cushion or a blanket or something to sit up on, if your hips are really tight, that little lift is going to make this more accessible to you. Once you get yourself into the twist, press the left big toe down into the floor. And take an inhale, open the right arm up to the ceiling. Then with our exhale, we'll wrap that hand or that arm around the left knee, draw it in towards your chest, and then feel that pressure, belly and thigh coming together. Let's use an inhale, lengthen the left arm up. And as we exhale, we twist, bring the left arm behind, get a little bit more rotation through the shoulders. Maybe feeling a little bit more pressure between the belly and the thigh. exhale, maybe a little deepening to your twist. And we'll use our inhale, come back to center, left arm sweeps up. Coming over for our counter twist. Left arm to the inside of the left leg, right arm sweeps behind the back. Nice open twist. Center. Let's uncross the left leg. We'll send left leg out in front, taking your version of either Janu with the right sole of the foot on the inside of the left thigh, or if you want to take that half Gomukhasana variation, you can stack the right knee over the top of the left knee. And then we inhale, lengthen, lift the lower back. Exhale, fold. Feeling that first inhale, lift up into the chest. Feeling the collarbones lift up. Focusing so much on that length in the back, you want it to be almost like somebody could come up behind you and put a yardstick against your back. And of course, we still have that little natural curve, so it's not going to be completely straight, but pretty close. One more deep breath on this side. Our inhale lifts us back up to sitting. Uncrossing the right leg, sending it out. We'll inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold over the legs. Full deep breath in our forward bend. Next inhale brings us back up to sitting. We're going to swing the legs over, make our way up to the hands and knees, coming into table. Once you have yourself set up into your table, just bringing some awareness into the back, feeling that natural curve in the lower back, natural curve in the neck. We'll take our exhale. Reach back through the tailbone, settle the hips onto the heels. As you come into child's pose, as you make your way back into child's pose, you're going to notice that that natural sway in the lower back actually rounds itself out. That's how we get that lengthening of the lower back muscles.